go.
Hello, Buccaneers! Today we are going on the Griffiths Park Experience Hollywood Hills hike with Hikes and Bikes LA. One more time?
Sure.
Hello, Buccaneers! Today we're going on the Griffiths Park Experience Holiday Hills hike.
Not Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Alright.
Hello, Buccaneers! Today.
Alright, gather together. Alright, squeeze in. Alright, squeeze in. Alright, and one more time, go.
Hello, Buccaneers! Today we're going on the Griffiths Park Experience Hollywood. Hello, Buccaneers! Today we're going on the Griffiths Park Experience Hollywood Hills hike with Hikes and Bikes LA. This is a 2.5 hour. This is a 3.5 mile journey that will take us 2.5 hours, and our starting point is the Greek Theater.
Get back. Alright. How about say that? And our starting point is all three of you say the Greek Theater. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, go.
And our starting point is the Greek Theater. Like that.
And go. And our starting point is.
And our starting point is the Greek Theater. Put it in the car.
Just go. Just follow through. Just hold on to it.
Do you guys see the lampshade up there? The fan right here? Hole on the side of it? And woodpeckers collect nuts and stuff them in there. See the little hole on the side? And they do it to these holes too. If you look. Nope, they're not struggling. It's okay, it's 25, but we're going below the scooter. Okay, guys, this is the last bathroom for the next 2.5 hours. So if you want to use the do so, and then after we'll do a little introduction, and we'll go.
And go.
Our first stop is the bathroom, and this is the only one we'll encounter during the hike. So good luck for me if I have to use it in the next 2.5 hours.
Well, I'm going to do a little introduction. So, my name's Alina. I'm your tour guide for the day. Hi, everyone. A little bit about myself. I am an actress and a writer like nobody else in the city. So this is one of my 17 jobs. Just kidding. I only have 5. I am from Germany originally, but I moved here about 9 years ago. I also went to an American high school when I was young. So that's what I do. I love the city and I love hiking. So this job is a dream, and the view never gets old. You'll see in about 15 minutes what I do. What we're gonna do today is hike to the top of Mount Hollywood. Griffith Park is huge. It's 4,300 acres of park in the middle of the city, 4 times the size of Central Park. And it kind of has 2 rock star mountains, Mount Lee, because the Hollywood sign is on Mount Lee, and Mount Hollywood, because it has the best trails and the Griffith Observatory. So this hike is really designed so that you guys get a little bit of both worlds. You get the scenic hiking trails with the best views onto the city and the observatory, and a picture point onto the Hollywood sign. We'll start right here at the bird sanctuary and make our way up all the way to the top. The highest elevation is going to be 1,625 feet or 495 meters, depending on where you're from. And on the way up, we'll get amazing views onto the south side, the northeast side. We'll talk about what we're looking at. The hardest part of the hike is gonna be the beginning. You're gonna get the highest incline and the most narrow parts. I'll point those out to you because please watch your step when it gets narrow. Let's not fall off the side of the mountain today. But before we get all the way to the top, it'll get pretty wide and even, and we'll walk around the mountain and it'll get pretty easy. Extra water in my backpack. Also, if at any point I am walking too fast or we need to take extra breaks, please don't hesitate to say something. Just go, Alina, stop! No one's gonna be mad at you. If anything, they're gonna be glad that you are the one who did it. It's a moderate hike. It's family friendly, so you guys are fine. We're not trying to set any athletic goals, but we are going up a mountain, so you'll feel it tomorrow. You'll feel it tomorrow, you guys. Does anyone have any questions? Where's everyone from? Where are you guys from? Minnesota, welcome. Is your first time in LA?
No, we've been here, we have aunts and uncles that live out in Palm Springs.
Oh, how convenient.
This is our first time coming up this trail though.
Oh, cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. It is interesting. It's like you can find places in Hollywood to live where it's away from all the crazy. But you'll see it's not like, you know, super steep or anything. And it's hard to see things, you know.
Yeah.
But it's also an adventure.
People love to do it.
And it feels really good. Next, we're gonna go into this narrow trail right here. This is gonna be our highest incline and the most narrow part. So please on this part, watch your step. Not the best part to take any selfies, but you know, in general. One feeling. Not great. So this part that we passed just now, that's the bird sanctuary. And if you see all those charred black trees that are sticking out, those are all left over from a big fire in 2008. 1/5 of the entire park burned down.
Thanks.
But these charred trees make perfect food for insects, and so they attract birds. Wow. Wow, look at this. Wow.
Right.
When we pass the bushes, tell us so you can see downtown LA. Alright, turn around, tell us.
We can probably see
Okay,
more.
okay.
You can see downtown LA from here.
It's okay. But I was just going to the front this last.
I just think it would be an epic picture of this day. No, it's
I would have get this.
I just have confidence in you.
That's how the rattlesnake.
Did you see it?
Right? That was surprising. Don't let him think you just got a
You guys come up the hill. That's the Greek Theater. That's where we started today. So we are. You guys know the movie Get Him to the Greek?
Yeah.
That's the Greek.
Ah.
That's also where they filmed Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Obviously, straight ahead, we are looking onto the Los Angeles downtown skyline. The LA downtown skyline, compared to other metropolitan skylines, got a bad rep there for a while because if there's one thing you notice, it's that all the rooftops are flat. That's because in 1974 they put a rule in place that every skyscraper in LA has to have a helipad on top so that they can rescue people from fires, which doesn't make any sense. So in 2014 they were like, never mind, that doesn't make sense. A helicopter can't fly on top of a burning building. But because of that, all the architects, all the big buildings were built in started in the 50s. So up until 2014, all the architects had to have a flat rooftop on top. If you look over to the left side of the skyline, the building that stands out as the tallest building, that's the US Bank Tower. That's the one that was famously blown up in the movie Independence Day. It's still standing. Also, if you guys have seen those Instagram videos of someone going down a glass slide on the side of the building, that's right there at the US Bank Tower. And for $25, you too can go down a glass slide for 5 seconds. It was the tallest building west of the Mississippi up until 2016, but then if you look over sort of the middle part of the skyline, the building that stands out and looks like the second tallest building, that's the Wilshire Grand Tower. It has 73 stories just like the US Bank Tower, but there's a spire on top of the building, and that's the only reason it's the tallest building west of the Mississippi. Fake it till you make it. If you look all the way over to the left, a little bit off of the skyline, a little bit to the left, it's kind of hard to see today. There's a gray building. It looks like a baby bottle. That's City Hall. That's where Eric Garcetti lives. And it used to be the tallest building in downtown Los Angeles, which is crazy to think. Most of downtown LA is part of the financial district in Los Angeles. LA also is the financial capital of California. But there's also a big fashion district downtown. So if actors book a movie, a TV show, or commercial, and they have to get fitted for their role, they usually have to go downtown, look for parking for 2 hours, and then get fitted for their part. A lot of times it's made to look like Manhattan, like in the TV show Mad Men. Lots of that was filmed down there. The last season of Glee, when it took place in New York.
All right, 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right. It can be hard on like your knees or your ankle. Is everyone feeling good? We're almost at the next lookout point. Almost, you guys. We'll wait for everyone to catch up for a sec. Okay.
just want to take pictures, that's cool too.
Go.
We're higher than the observatory now.
Rising up and in between just the urban sprawl. LA County economies in the world. And the biggest city within the county is Town. Very popular up and coming neighborhood. It's a little cheaper to live there because LA is now expensive. So a lot of actors, directors, aspiring entertainment people will live in Koreatown. And then over here on this side of the observatory, right in front of the park, all those taller buildings right there, that's Hollywood. That's where you have the Walk of Fame, the TCL Chinese Theater, Roosevelt Hotel. Did you guys know the ghost of Marilyn Monroe shows up when the Mira votes, which everyone's in oil? It's true! And then all the way over here on the left, sort of if you follow all those taller buildings and look at the one on the left right here, there's a blue building with 3 white squares on Rodeo Drive, all the McMansions and Valley Air Drive. Look at all the things you can't afford. And then all the
Go.
Here we can get a first glimpse of the Hollywood sign. Oh yeah, we can.
So you guys live pilots that didn't get picked up. A lot of indie movies. One was called, what was the one that went around for a little bit? It's like years ago when I did that. I don't remember what it was called. But yeah, look. This is the last hard part, you guys. When it gets harder, you push harder. That's what they say. Woo! We can walk over there, take pictures if you guys want.
They're just picking up.
All right, ready? Look here. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Oh, you're like.
There's gonna be a better sign.
Oh, so you're being covered up. Yeah, like that.
This is unnecessary.
No, I 1, 2, 3, cheese. Cheese.
I still have to.
You want?
The one we were at the train, that's it.
I didn't. Whoa.
Because the mountains that are back in Angeles Forest, they go up all the way to 10,000 feet. A little bit more than what we're doing today.
Is it park?
Yes, so this is also part of Griffiths Park. There's a golf course down there, a zoo. So you can guys seen Auction Museum of the West down there?
For
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. $40,000 is what they have to pay. And then pretty much nominate them. And then they have to say like, yes, I want a star. Because then they agree to paying the money and showing up for the star reveal ceremony. They have to be sledgehammered a couple of times after he became president. So right here, it says Hollywood. You know you guys can
Wait, what's the highest?
So over Mount Lee, a little bit left of the Hollywood sign, then the peak is the highest spot.
Where's the airport?
LAX down that way. Welcome to the top, you guys! You made it! Woo!
Go over there and raise up both of your hands like you made it. Raise up both of your arms like victory. Oh, we made it. Alright, well, tell the camera we made it to the top. Get a panoramic view of Los Angeles.
We made it to the top, and there's an excellent panoramic view of Los Angeles. Downtown is there. The Hollywood sign's over there. Why is there a helicopter? Why is the police circling us?
Go.
And the Hollywood sign is over there.
How long did it take us to walk up? Because
Wait, it's only 11:09. It took us like an hour to get up, and this is the second highest point in Griffiths Park. This is also the closest I've ever gotten to the Hollywood sign. Am I holding it?
Move your hand to the left more, left more, left more, left more, left more. Stop. Stop. Alright,
Even though I have a fear of heights, this is the highest I ever climbed.
go.
Even though I have a fear of heights, I managed to come up here, and this is the highest I ever climbed.
And go.
I climbed up. Wait. I climbed up here, and I'm still not tired at all.
1, 2, 3, cheese. Alright, all of you, raise your arm like victory. Both of your arms. Oh, excuse me. Can we take a... Alright, watch out. Alright. Look here. 1, 2, 3. Victory. Victory. They climb up. Oh. Yeah, over there. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Like we did it.
Yeah, we did it. Wait, you're blocking. Alright, turn around. Cheese.
We pretty much have a private.
We're gonna go down a little path. That's like a little bit like Indiana Jones plays if it gets too slippery. Remember your feet enough?
Don't go straight, okay? Like a V shape. That's how you walk.
And take your time. Well, hard so you don't slide all the way through. So if you walk like you walk on this, you're gonna go.
Is this an official path?
Yeah. It is now. Here, we hold on.
Okay, use your hands. Hold on to the pipe.
Where's the other?
They're fine. I felt like all the bridges.
Slow. What is this? This feels like Hollywood.
Go.
The sign just says Hollywood. There's no D. Or I can't see a D. Actually, as of right now, this is the closest I've been to the sign. Because I said that was the closest I was to the sign, but this is actually closer. Or you know what? I can actually get even closer. Here. Or if I wanted to, I could walk down, but I'm not going to do that.
The history of Griffiths Park is scandalous. Because we almost didn't get the... we almost didn't have the observatory and the Greek theater because of something crazy that happened. So the park is named after a man named Griffith. Do you guys think it was his first name or his last name?
Last name.
Last name.
It was both of his names. His name was Griffith J. Griffith. Yeah, his mom wasn't very creative. So he moved to Los Angeles, and they were like the celebrity couple of LA, you know?
Not a boy.
The Christmas present in 1896 because he wanted to make life in the city better for everyone so that they have access to our park. LA was only down to where downtown LA is right now. So at first the city was like, it's kind of far away, we don't know. But then people loved it. So then Griffith made plans and he was recovering from it. But the medicine didn't really numb his pain. Wait for it. Yeah, pretty much. Griffith was a monster. He decided to confront Mary Agnes with his accusations. So he walked into the bedroom holding a gun. Oh. And he said, Mary Agnes, kneel down, hold your Bible close, and tell me the truth. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about. Now, what do you think Griffith did next? Of the neighbors crawled into safety and went to the police. Do we think the police... And when he came back, he was like, hey, LA, do you remember I made those plans for the observatory and the Greek theater? Here's $100,000 so you can build that. And the city was like, yeah, no, thank you. You are a bad person. Back in the day, it belonged to a family called the Los Feliz family, which is this part of the land, and said that whoever will own it will be met with misfortune. And they also
It says Hollywood, but at the last O, there's like a little line in the middle.
Go.
We're running out of battery on my phone, but luckily we have the Calm Life solar
charger.
We're running out of battery on my phone, but luckily we have the Calm Life solar charger to charge up. It's very handy.
Go.
This is the closest I've been to the Hollywood sign. Not there, not there. Like, this is the third time I said it, but
This is it.
this is it, and I don't think we could possibly get any closer on this tour. And now we're able to see the D, so it's not Hollywood, but it's Hollywood. But then the last two letters are kind of squished together, so it looks like an infinity sign. But I'm sure it would look better if we got closer. But this is pretty good.
They exchange like cultural goods and Berlin pointing towards Los Angeles.
What? What did I
You
say?
mentioned that LA is
LA is Berlin's sister city, and from this point we are 5,795 miles away.
We started right here at the bird sanctuary. We went up this way. This yellow trail was the narrow part of the trail. Around the mountain, this is where we looked onto those snowy mountains over here. We summited on top of Mount Hollywood. Back around this way. This is where we had our little photo shoot with the Hollywood sign. down this way past the Berlin Forest, and now we're here. So this is the little loop that we did, and all of this is Griffiths Park. So good news, you guys can hike some more.
Wait, what's the difference of the yellow and the red?
It's just these were the narrow trail.
Go.
And finally, we've reached Griffith Observatory.
And go.
And finally, we've made it to Griffith Observatory.
Alright. He's here.
This is a full salt pendulum. Don't visit the cruise at the rotation of the It just does this all day. For time? Sorry, is it for time?
Thank you. Oh, is that better? Is you want to go in? Wow.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is just a quick taste of the Tesla coil. Now, you will have noticed that the most obvious thing about the Tesla coil is now, that is not to say that those bolts are not dangerous or worth paying attention to. As I said, those are close to 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's 500,000 volts of electricity. So it is quite dangerous. That would hit you, you would be hit back. But again, you're perfectly safe. Got plenty of metal in there to conduct the electricity down to the ground. Not a big deal. Again, those lightning bolts are not accessible.
Pass here without something coming. Yeah. That would not.
Or maybe they lay down, or maybe they lay down and walk with their feet.
Yeah. They keep walking, but they're really sleeping.
Trust me.
It actually doesn't look that high from
We did just
It just
And go.
Hello, Buccaneers. Today we're going on the Griffiths Park Experience, Hollywood Hills High.
Yeah.
Hello, Buccaneers. Today we're going on the Griffiths Park Experience, Hollywood. Hello, Buccaneers. Today we're going on the Griffiths Park Experience, Hollywood Hills hike with Bikes and Hikes LA. This is a 3.5-mile hike that will take us 2.5 hours, and our starting point is the Greek Theater.
Oh, go.
We had so much fun. Hiking.
Yeah, hiking with.
Bikes.
Oh, what is some song with?
What's my favorite part? Okay,
What's your favorite? Go.
so you go first and Andrew then.
Yeah, okay, and go.
We had so much fun hiking with Bikes and Hikes LA. My favorite part is staying in the Hollywood side. My favorite part was overcoming my fear of heights. And I enjoyed learning some facts. For example, why so many buildings in downtown have flat roofs, because they needed helicopter pads in case of fires. Or the story about how Griffith, the guy who I guess bought the park, and how Griffith, the guy who created this park for us, was actually kind of a bad guy because he shot his wife in the eye and he was an alcoholic. So, yeah, I never knew that before. Wait, and then...
Alright, just do one more version, a little bit shorter, your favorite part, and go.
My favorite part was learning about how this park was created and about J. Griffith, who shot his wife in the eye and was an alcoholic, but he still made this park for us. And it's just a crazy story. And then?
And then, book your tour.
Book your tour at bikesandhikesla.com. Please hit the subscribe button and remember to look for your own adventure. Bye-bye! You were supposed to say for your own adventure.
Oh, you
How was I supposed to know that?